So Friday evening, sunshine in Riga. Somebody has switched on the summer in Riga because last 3 days was 25, 27. It was really the summer. And but it was also a very busy week because during the last 2 weeks we received a lot of questions from you regarding the Congress. What is obvious because time is short, so just few months, and I hope that we will hold together our Congress. So we will work, I believe, no more than half an hour. And what will be our plan today? First, I would like to introduce the members of organizing committee. You see Eva on your screen. She is responsible for the program part, scientific part. We see the Liga. Liga, shake your hands, yeah. Liga is for logistical parts, and she will cover logistics questions today. Aldis is our technical assistance for all the technical things. I see also Ineta. Ineta is editor of our journal Acta Medica Historica Regensia, and she was who decided to be or not to be regarding the abstracts. Actually, we have done this work together and with partnership with another professors. And I also have seen Marika. Marika is our doctoral student in our institute, and she is also very active. What I will do at the beginning, I will share shortly my presentation, and then Eva and Liga will cover your questions which you sent in advance when you registered for today's event. And after that, if your question will be not answered, you will ask again, and we answer online. Okay, so I start to share my presentation, and what I need to say that the Congress will happen anyway, and it will happen from August 23 till August 27, so from Monday till Friday. Before that, we are cooperating with our partners. Will be also a satellite conferences, like for example, Bridging Baltics in cooperation with Düsseldorf, Heinrich Heine University. It will be like in before the Congress, pre-symposium. During the Congress will be satellite conference Anatomy and Beyond. And also on Monday, before official opening of the concert, Joel also agreed to run a workshop on this. So we have, from technical point of view, we have a platform which allows us to run the Congress online and on site at the same time. So we are ready to host a hybrid concert. Congress online and on site. Our preliminary program is updated due to that format. We try to place the main events like a plenary session in the time convenient to both Americas and the China at the same time. If it will be, let's say, morning in America, it will be evening in the China. So in the 6 p.m. according to the Riga time. What is the reason to talk now? We will ask you to perform registration and the payment. We are asking for your registration and payment in amount of 100 euros for online participation. Let's do it now for your online participation. Later, we will see how the situation developed. If it will be like now forecasted that it will be available, that we can travel and you can visit the Riga and you have no barriers for that, then you can pay additional surcharge in amount of 200 euro and upgrade your participation in person on site. Yeah. So now we are designing online conference with the possibility to extend it for on-site or hybrid conference. Of course, we will follow the epidemiological situation, which is, let's say, quite promising. For example, no quarantine if you are from European Union or from some countries where the rate of the disease is not so high. Liga will tell you and provides the site where you can check the updates. But one big obstacle is that the permission to hold a public event. For example, if the Congress will happen on Monday, we can't hold a public event. It means that in the situation like for next Monday, we can hold only online conference. I strongly believe the situation will change and improve, and already in June, July, or latest in August, we will know that we can gather together and it's allowed due to public regulation. So now it's very important to register until June 1st. Then it will allow us to complete the program of the conference. What we can do now? Actually, I like the article which was published in the last ISHM news by Alfredo, and he is telling the best way how we can support the Congress now to perform vaccination. And as I already have heard, Ramonas has completed with Moderna. I myself have done, and Eva and many others. So that will be a good way for preparation. If you see this slide, that is the difference. If you are participating online and if you're participating on site, as you see, there are no difference. All online participants and on-site participants will have access for all plenary sessions, satellite conference, and even for General Assembly online. Presentation will be included in the program and presented online. Certificate of attendance will be issued in both cases, and all the recorded session will be available during and after the Congress free of charge for those of you who registered online or who will also register for participation on site. In addition, those who will visit Riga, they will have a lot of social events. So you will participate in all social events, receptions, gala dinners. You will have access for the museum and probably also post-Congress tour. And another aspect, because many of you who are active, who are always participating in our conferences, have already prepaid your fee for the participation in the 47th Congress of ISHM. So those of you who have paid in advance or who have paid last year, you do not need to do nothing. No further actions required, because you automatically are registered for online conference, and you are welcome to participate on site if it will be possible. If in some cases, in very pessimistic prognosis, if the governmental regulation will not allow us to hold the public event like our Congress, then of course the differences in what you have paid will be charged back according to the cancellation policy. So minus €100 for online participation, and most probably it will be like bank charges, service charges. That is the main messages what I would like to present today. So the main idea now, we need to register online who has not registered in advance. I stop share my presentation, and now I will ask Eva to cover some questions regarding the program, such scientific maybe questions regarding the scientific program. We have received a lot, and some of them are similar. So we have please comment on these questions.
Hello, one more time. So we received several questions, but they were kind of the similar, and they were all connected with the Congress program. So I will share my screen to, and show you the, I hope you see it, the preliminary program that was updated. There were the questions about the keynote speakers. Are they known? Yes, we know all our keynote speakers. They are four. I will show you the keynote speakers. So these are our keynote speakers. They all have confirmed that they are gonna be participating. So for the Professor Jacqueline Duffin, she confirmed the participation, but she's from Canada, so she will not travel to Riga, but will deliver the lecture online. The same is for Dan Healy from the UK. He as well will be there online. For now, Alexander Lucas-Bierry and Nils Hansen, they're planning to come to Riga, but let's see how the epidemiological situation will evolve. So back to the preliminary program. So we had the questions as well about the how many hours per day we will work. So far, we prepared this preliminary program with not parallel sessions, but the sessions that would follow one after another, because we don't think that we will have so many speakers. And that is the good thing, because we will have this possibility to hear like everyone talking if we are interested. So mostly we made the sessions for 1.5 hours, and then the break 1.5 hours, and the break again. How many minutes for the person will be, we will see that after the July 1, when we will receive the confirmations how many people will actually attend. So the next question is like how practically it will be organized, if that will be a virtual conference. So we will organize it like we are talking today through the Zoom platform. And as Professor Juris Salaks already mentioned, we changed the program. Like normally when we go to the conference, then usually the keynote speakers and then the main events are at the morning. So we moved it all to 5 or 6 o'clock Riga time, just to become available for those who live in United States and those who live in China, and for Europe it's quite convenient time. Then the question else that is for me, sorry, there's something else. Oh, okay, I hear the question from Oscar Baldomero. Oscar, I hear you. You're not, it's okay, you cannot deliver your lecture. So there we have the page, the question, if face-to-face meeting becomes impossible just before the Congress, can we change our physical participation to the online? Yes, so that is why it is important to know all the participants for the June 1. Then we will make the program. We will put the program together, and then it's no matter if you can't participate on site, then you are delivering on site. If you can't participate and you're participating online, that's okay as well. The program won't change. The times will be like fixed, whether you are in Riga or whether you are at your own home. That is basically the questions that were for me. Do you have any questions regarding the conference program, maybe? Anything else?
Okay, probably the questions will be later. Thank you, Eva. And now I will ask Liga, our secretary for the Congress, to cover the question regarding logistics. Liga, please.
Well, hello everyone. There were some 3-4 questions related to travel and also the presentations of posters. So I will start with more travel related questions, and I already gathered the information and tried to put everything in the website, so you can see the updates in the website, and you don't have to look for any other resources. So first of all, the practical info. There were some questions, where is going to be the Congress venue? We have decided that this will be the new Anatomy Museum, and you can also see the website of the museum here. It's also in Russian and English language, so you are welcome to visit the website, and also in case really traveling to Riga, to find accommodation somewhere in the nearest area. So it's the center of Riga, a beautiful area. Then the question related to restrictions and COVID-19 situation. Since yesterday, all the vaccine received people can travel to Riga without self-isolation, but it's currently only European countries and also UK and Switzerland. We are pretty positive that the situation, if not going worse than now, then we will apply the same restrictions for United States and other countries, but we don't know that yet. However, I have published here the website, which is the official travel website for Latvia, and you can look yourself from time to time whether any changes apply. We also had some questions in regards to the visas. In fact, the most easiest way for traveling is to apply for a travel visa. But in case you want us to obtain the invitation letter for you, it's gonna cost you, it depends from the country and depends from the number of people you are applying, but the price is 35 to 70 euros, and it must be paid in advance. But anyway, if you have such a request, you are welcome to write me an email. I will try to find out particularly for you how much does it cost and how much time does it take. Anyway, it won't take you more than 3 to 4 weeks. So from my side, I would suggest that if you can postpone your ticket purchase, visa purchase, hotel purchase to very last moment, do that, because we don't know how the situation will change. So from our side, I would suggest you to purchase tickets, accommodation, visas as late as possible. I think that was it for that. And then we also had questions in regards to the poster presentations in case the Congress is online. And as already Juris told, it will be organized via the Zoom platform. Therefore, we decided to publish the posters in the website, and full instructions you will find here in the content of call for papers, and you can see here There are detailed instructions on how to prepare your poster. We have also created a poster template, which you just can fill out and send back as PDF document. Anything else from my side? I don't think so,
Yeah.
but I think the presentation time is over and we can open the questions and answer session. So if you have any other questions in regards to the traveling or poster presentations, you are welcome to ask me now.
Okay, yeah, we can start our question answers additional session and just unmute your microphone one by one, and we can. It's time to ask question. Liga, stop share your screen, please. Yep. Yeah, okay, Axel have a question. Yeah, Axel.
May I ask how much is the incidence right now, today in Riga? This is the infections per 100,000 inhabitants.
Yeah.
It says nothing, but just to get an orientation.
No, it's a very bad question because
I know.
Yeah, and now we have 453
Okay.
per 100,000 population during the last 2 weeks, and actually now Latvia is like country number 3. Yeah,
Yeah.
And
Well, Lithuania beat you. We're number 2.
okay.
Yeah, but it says nothing. I mean, it can go down very quickly. And I mean, a prerequisite is that the hotels are open. I assume they are not open now, but we have to check that.
They even now open some of them.
Oh, okay.
Radisson and so, and
Yeah.
you see there are very flexible rules for hotel reservation. I mean, cancellation last minute, similar for airlines. Yeah, maybe it's a little bit more expensive, but there is like a green card for travel because you can change, you can cancel without fee quite easily, hotels and airlines.
Yeah.
98 destination from Riga, so
yeah,
within Europe, let's say, and not to
the
direct flights.
The Radisson Hotel would be a convenient hotel or quite close to the venue.
Yeah, yeah. There are 5 or 6 Radisson hotels, so see on map and well, let's say almost all are in 1 kilometer distance.
Oh, perfect.
Venue of the Congress.
Judith, you mentioned the post-Congress tour possibilities. That's still on the books or that's out of the question now?
Yeah, probably it will be modified, but if you will come, if Alfredo and Axel will come, why not to go to the seaside for nice picnic, and I will show you historical buildings, sanatoriums. Maybe it will be modified, but definitely we need to celebrate our Congress. Sure.
Okay.
Since when do we need visa to Riga?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, it's we are talking only about countries which requires a visa. For example, Russia. This question was mostly from Russia, who asked for visa support.
Russia needs a visa to Riga?
Yes, yes.
And Israel?
Actually, they need for EU visa. If they have Schengen visa for any other EU country, they can access Riga, Latvia too. Yeah. Not for United States, not for Israel. There is a list, yeah, of the countries who requires a visa. And Russia is similar, like if I would like to go to Russia, I also need to obtain the visa.
I made up my mind that I'm coming. And if I can cancel in the last minute, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, when you
because there is no other way around. Because to cancel in the last minute, I mean, if I'm sick or something, it's okay. Now, if the cancellation is easy, then why not to do it? And if there is no need for isolation, and in Israel we are now free. I mean, there is no coronavirus now. We are not using anything. Only in if we are so like if the conference is in the room or in a hall, so everyone has to be with a mask.
Who knows? Today in United States, you are not using anymore. The situation changed. We expect that by June, 40% of population will be vaccinated. And then we expect a lot of positive changes. Actually, this no quarantine upon arrivals, it's only since yesterday.
Okay, see you then.
Good, Joel. Yeah, Axel.
Silly but important question for me. Let's be very optimistic. Everything runs smoothly. In the last week of August, is the Opera House usually open? Do they perform?
No, they start season normally in September.
I see.
But you know, the artist was on isolation from the audience. Definitely, these rules will not apply. I think that as soon as it will be available, the opera will start season before September.
Okay.
Daisy, you can.
Nice to be with you. Hello, it's
Hello.
fantastic to be with you. I want to summarize. My Dr. Skrzypek cannot be today because of her work, but I have with her speech on the conference. We had accepted the abstract last year. And we are from Poland. She will speak, have the speech on the conference. And I want to summarize. So if we are from the European Union and we have vaccination, we can come to Riga and do everything and be there on your Congress, yes?
Yes, according to today's rules, yes. If you are vaccinated, then without isolation. We are not sure about now, for example, it's not allowed big public events for now, but it might change in 1 week, in 2 weeks, maybe in 1 month.
And if I want to summarize also that if I paid, and Dr. Skrzypek paid for the conference, for the excursion, and the meeting before the conference, everything is okay. I don't have to, and our abstract is accepted.
Absolutely.
We are vaccinated from European Union. Everything is okay, and we can go to Riga as normal time without pandemic. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You even on the program already. If you paid it already in advance, it means that you accept it already before and you include it in the program.
Yes, last year we paid and we had accepted abstract for the speech on the conference. So.
Yes, yeah, that you do not need nothing else. Just purchase tickets and come to Riga. And
you know,
Ramona's on your way.
Do we need a PCR before? I mean, the 24 hours before arriving to show?
Yeah, most probably the rules will be either vaccination, either PCR, or either confirmation that you suffered with the COVID. Such most probably will be such regulation. One of this, it's like a green passport for Europe. Richard already waiting long time for question.
Okay.
Unmute, please, your microphone. Yeah.
Is there a special form for we've both been vaccinated, but is there a special form that that's requested? We have a form that CDC, something they gave us, but is there a special form that you need?
Yeah, I can't answer now. Okay. Most probably it will be your regulation because we are expecting in June this green pass, or how it will call, for European Union, and I'm sure that US will be included. Alfredo, maybe you can comment on that, but it will be common European regulation. If it's applicable for another EU country, it will be most probably the same for Latvia. Just epidemiological situation in addition.
It's Thank like you. This.
Oh, it's from Israel. Yeah, interesting. object.
Yes, you can use the green pass if your country regulation is already fit. Otherwise, it is enough to show when you leave your country your personal vaccination pass that is printed by the health company who performed the vaccination. So don't worry at all. It is just a problem when you leave your country.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your comments, Alfredo. Yeah. Any other question we have not covered yet?
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
Maybe I have one question.
Yeah, Dana.
Hello,
Something with the
everybody.
connection, yeah.
Well, here I am.
Okay, yeah.
Beyond the curtains. About our other meetings, business meetings after the General Assembly. I for the Executive Bureau, the Administrative Council, and the meeting of the Editorial Board of Vesalius.
Yeah. Already in
Because I have
preliminary program, we scheduled the time.
A draft of the agenda of the Congress, and that's why I would like to know exactly the program of these important business meetings of the Congress.
Yeah, Eva is ready to share. As you see already in the preliminary program, Eva will show you now. Yeah,
there are some events that are already fixed. Maybe we will vary a little bit with the sessions according to how many participants will be there, but there are some events that are actually fixed. You can take a look at the web page, the Monday, August 23, sorry. So we have the Executive Bureau meeting at 4 o'clock Riga time, which is followed by Administrative Council meeting and pulse, and then we start the opening ceremony. We haven't put there the meeting of Vesalius Editorial Bureau, but that might be included. We just didn't know that, yeah, or forgot. And then what might interest you as well, so we have those fixed times for a General Assembly on Friday, August 27. As well, it's already fixed. We should.
I can already find all these details on your website.
You should look for preliminary program. Here, program, and then preliminary program. It's on the website, yeah? Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Just when you will send the agenda, we also can place the agenda of all the meetings. So it will be like in real Congress, like always we have at the beginning, administrative and this council, and also General Assembly at the end. Yes, so thank you, Dana, that you remind, but you see, we also
thank you for everything.
Yeah.
It's a hard work for you. For us, it's easy.
Thank you for your optimism, colleagues. Yeah, today I have heard that Joel will come, Axel, and probably all who are here are considering to come. So why you are
How many persons are admitted for a face-to-face meeting in your country?
You mean from the our society members who conform?
Yeah, of course, participating in this Congress.
It's
in Riga.
Yeah, I can't answer it now because nobody.
But I imagine that even though a limited number is accepted, such meetings are possible anyway.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I expect that will be around 30 or 50. Yeah. It will be like Mexico format. You remember last time, and very good. But it's the same time we will be also online with others. Yeah. Axel, yes.
There are not only
great
restrictions. Sorry, there
I
are not
know.
only restrictions on your side, but also on ours. I think if you work in a hospital in Europe somewhere, you are not allowed to travel professionally since last November. And so we can only decide to come in person after this regulation has been abandoned. So, and that might not be around June 1st, but hopefully end of July or something, depending on the evolution of everything.
Yeah, it's specific German regulation, I think, or
Maybe.
EU. Yeah, because I never heard about that in another.
Okay, yeah, that may well be, but I think also in France or other countries, the director of the hospital doesn't like to see you traveling in the moment.
Okay, yes, so there are so many obstacles that sometimes we feel like a premier of the country when we read your questions. I see that Pascal Polier, our host for Anatomy and Beyond satellite conference, has joined us today. If you have some questions about her satellite conference, you can ask now, but the program already is fixed and it looks very interesting. And in connection, of course, with the history of medicine.
Thank you. Thank you, Joris. Yes, I'm working on the website at the moment, so I'm putting all the abstracts on and the lectures, but most of it will be virtual as well. So I think there's about 3 people who will be, hopefully if we can travel, we will be there. So, because we have to also set up the exhibition.
Yeah. Maria already has confirmed that
Hi, everyone.
that she most probably will travel through Italy. Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, yeah.
I know there is a direct flight, but no one knows so far.
Exactly, but we need to plan and be positive and fly.
Yes, yes, of course. If there are flights, I'll be flying right away.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, with Lisbon, we have direct flights. Yeah, and actually
we had. I don't know.
Oh,
now when we'll have again.
Maybe once a week or so. So you will stay longer. Okay. Yeah. So. It was nice Friday. Yeah, Alfredo?
Well, just to say that we are all witnessing a great transformation even in our scientific society, and we are all part of this transformation. So we need the help of everybody, because we are going to link in a different way as usual all the people interested to our topics, and a big effort must be done to link the scholars for history of medicine from the Northern Europe countries to Central European countries. They are really now very few members, paying members from Central Europe. And I think our effort is to show that going both online and, if possible, in person to our Congress, we are going to start the new century of our society. And I must thank really heartily the efforts that Yuris Salax and his team is going to do for our society. And in a few weeks, I will be ready to send the proposal for the new executive bureau members to be under election, because we need junior people working with new technostructures that is useful for this kind of operation. And moreover, that is very important, we need that the new General Secretary will be involved in the so kind of technostress that is the use of this Zoom platform and the new International Society for History of Medicine website. Because, well, we leave a century and we start a new century, and we are all part of it. And I'm sure that all of you will be part of the new administrative and executive bureau for the growing of our society. So the only thing to do is just cross your fingers and let's see in person all of us in Riga in August.
Thank
Ciao.
you. Yeah, we cross the fingers. Thank you, Alfred. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, okay, Joel, you unmute your microphone. Yeah.
Enjoy the show. I enjoy the show.
Well, it's it was really nice meeting, and you see, virtually we are preparing to be in face-to-face in August in Riga. So if no more question, thank you very much, first of all the participants of the Congress, and thank you for my great team organizing committee who has prepared also today's event and definitely our Congress in August. Thank you very much and have a great evening, summer evening, finally.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye. Bye.